Testing 1 2. Check 1 2. Oh, that's our
Yep.
volumes. Yep. So if somebody says
Yeah,
we're
we're
talking
on.
too loud.
Alrighty.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Northern Tas 8 Ball Association Summer Roster Grand Final for 2019. We've got Lockie and Scotty on the mics today, and we're watching the Launceston Workers Club Hustlers battle it out against the Bandits.
Good evening, all. We've got the first game on the way now, Mick Hennessy and Fiona Plummer. Unfortunately, Mick's dumped the white, left Fiona with ball in hand, and she's away.
And looks like Fiona's elected to take yellows at this stage. Fairly open table. In what should be a pretty good matchup tonight.
She's only really got one hard ball, that one near the red there, Lockie.
Just top of the red on the right hand side
yeah,
there.
That's correct.
Yeah, she'll be looking to get that out probably when she takes that yellow towards the bottom right. Both of these teams have played really well to get to the finals.
Wondering how she's going to extract that one there. Looks like she's seeing if it will go past.
Yeah, she might have rolled a little bit too far up the table on that last shot.
I don't
Landed
think
a bit
it
high on that yellow.
Goes past by looking at it, but she might be able to extract it on this shot. No.
She certainly gave it a try, just not enough bottom on that.
She's got another chance to do it here.
Yeah, it certainly has just made things interesting, kicking that yellow over against the side rail there, Scotty.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Lockie. She might have a chance to get it out here, maybe with a little bit of bottom and left-hand side, but we'll see, unless she just drops it over the pocket and lets... Oh.
Don't think she's left herself total.
No, it looks like she's trying and double it, but it looks like it might be too close to that red.
Ooh, that was a questionable shot. She's just missed the double. Just do a quick shout out to Q Sports, Taz and Andrew Saltmarsh for setting up tonight's live stream of the Div 1 teams grand final.
Mick might even attempt to go out here actually. He's very, very handy with the cue and plays a lot of snooker as well, so he's
might be. I was about to say he might be laying up. Ooh, don't think that ball was frozen, but yeah, certainly looked like he was laying up the snooker there. Fiona's called a total, which was granted, and she'll be wanting to lay up behind this yellow off the top rail.
That's
doesn't look like a bad shot.
That's a beautiful shot. She might have totaled him. I think she might be totaled. Yep. Should be a pretty easy one to get out of Lockie there. Just straight up the top again.
I didn't hear if.
Yeah, no, Max gave it a total. Yep.
I don't know that it was. I think she could see it on the bottom side of those reds there.
So I know, like, it's different to the screen looking at it to, you know, in real life.
One would think though, like if she was totaled, she wouldn't have hit it, played it. She would have done a similar shot to the first one.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I don't think it was a total.
Mick's got a good chance now to go out. They're all there. There's no other balls blocking it. And like I said, he's a very good potter.
Not the best position. Hopefully he can get past and see that red down the bottom left.
Yeah,
doesn't look like he
probably
can.
Hit that just a little bit too hard there.
Just going off Mick's facial expression then, doesn't look like he can see that one bottom left. He's going to come off that rail first. Maybe even try and lay up another snooker. Ooh, which I think he's got. Yep, Fiona's called the total, which was granted again.
I wonder if she'll have a go at trying to pot it in the centre. No. At the top. He must just ask for time out, yes. The other table was in his way.
I think he's probably going to try and lay up another snooker. He has,
yes.
Yeah.
So right behind the black. And that's a little bit harder one to get out of there for fee.
Do a quick shout out to Max Nichols too for doing the umpiring for tonight.
In the back table, you'll see Deloraine and Beer Pressure. I'm not really quite sure what the scores are there. I did see Lockie one game played already. Do you know who won that one? Or
no, actually, I wasn't watching that last game, but maybe we can enlist somebody to give us a few score updates throughout the evening.
Yeah.
Mick will be looking to run this down to the bottom left and hopefully leave a shot on for the right middle. He may even go top right here, Scotty.
Yeah, I think I don't know. Yeah, because I think he might have gone too far.
Yeah.
I think.
And just a little bit of a stun across for the black. Yep.
Oh, he's gone the top.
No.
Unfortunately, he's missed it. This should be a pretty easy mop up for Fiona here. And we'll see.
She's come, table looks to be running fairly well. It's going a little bit quick. She's come back down past the black. But she's in a good spot for the left middle here.
And she has potted it.
And we see the Bandits have opened up.
Just right click and go title editor, and just and then you can just home or away score. Away. And then just basically close it. And then if you right click on this one, yep, that's alright, doesn't matter. Yep, and home scores severe pressure. That was the first one. And then if you put this, click on that one, then any time if you want to switch to that, you can switch over to that.
Yep.
That camera. All you got to do if you want.
Okay, we've got the second match on the way. Aidan Stafford and Gordon Smith. This should be a very good match here. Staff's been putting in a lot of time. He's just come back from the big guns as well. He's playing very good pool at the moment, so it should be a very good match. With Staff to break. Let's see a master Staff.
Ooh.
It didn't really spread very well. Ooh, and the white nearly went in off.
He was lucky not to get a foul break on that one.
Yeah, very much so.
4 balls just hitting the rail.
Yeah, like I was just saying, it'd be pretty interesting to see him play. Like, he's just come back from the big guns. He puts in a lot of time. His game's improved.
His game has improved immensely.
And
actually, I was giving Staff a couple of warm-ups just before and lost both games to Staff, so he is playing really well at the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. No, he's definitely cueing very well.
That being said, Gordon is no slouch either. He has been playing some pretty good pool lately too. So. I tell you what though, this table is rolling fairly quick. He looked like he underhit that.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
And I thought both balls were going to pull up short, but they both made the rails. So.
Yeah, it's probably all been nicely ironed and all that. David Kearns has put in a lot of time on the tables, made sure they're all ironed, levelled. Yeah, he does a lot for the club, definitely so.
That's a good shot by Staff. Didn't have much to go for, and he's managed to tie that white up nicely behind his yellow.
Yeah, it's a very good containing shot there.
No, Gordon would have liked that hard up against that yellow, or probably a little bit above that yellow. But he's left Staff with a couple of options here. It'll be interesting to see if Staff goes for the pot or just tries to lay up over the hole. And he's chosen just to lay up the yellow. And he would have liked that a little bit close to the corner pocket.
Yeah, he hasn't really left Gordo much really, apart from that red up the top on the left-hand side there, and which he's played quite well.
He has, but I think he's the balls are starting to open up down the bottom here.
Still a bit of a cluster around though, especially the black.
Clusterage, I think they call it, Scotty.
Yeah.
I heard in the big guns a couple of times.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Bit of a clusterage going on.
Talking about the big guns, we've got Mick Hill tomorrow at the Queen's Arms doing a exhibition show, and also I think there's a Calcutta as well.
Yeah, a bit of a barbecue dinner and stuff going on as well.
Yeah, I think they're starting a Calcutta at 3:30. I think I'm going to have a little dip in it, I think.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get along to that as well. I think it'll be a great night.
Yeah, no, I reckon it'll be awesome. Mel and Jeremy do a good job out there, and they've got the place going really well out there, and I think it'll be ran really well, and a good day and night.
And some quality pool as well, which will be good.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if some of the Hobart boys come up too.
It's not very often you get the opportunity to see an even challenge, because he is doing some games as well, I believe, playing the locals in a bit of pool. 5-time world champion Mick the Machine Gun Hill.
Yeah, that's right. He's you haven't seen anything until you see him actually play live. He's unbelievable, and a real top bloke to go with it too.
A couple of years since he was down here last as well.
Yeah, it would be at least
3.
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah, it'd be like probably 3. Yeah, 3, 4. Oh, that's a very nice shot.
Great pot there by Gordo.
And he's got stuff tied up here on the bottom pocket here too.
He could almost be a bit cheeky, maybe go 2 in 1 here. Aim for that red right middle and get the follow through onto the yellow, potting his red down the bottom.
No, that's a better shot, because then he wouldn't have had nothing if he potted those 2.
Yeah,
but
himself. The problem is now he's cleared that ball out for Staff without potting one of his, and he's essentially, Staff doesn't really have. It's got that yellow over near the black. That's going to be a little bit tricky, but other than that, and if I was Staff, I'd probably be looking to run that yellow up off the red into the right side.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking in the centre there, just because that's his trouble ball, really.
It is, yeah.
The other ones are pretty doable. There might be a gap in there, Lockie. I can't tell really from the screen, but he's looking like he might be able to get that yellow in there. Yep, there was.
Oh, that's very unlucky.
Very stiff.
That being said, Gordo's got 2 shots, but it's not going to be easy. He's only got that he can only play that red in the top left, but he's got to come all the way back down for that red. Doesn't go down the bottom right-hand corner because of Staff's yellow. And he risks snookering himself like
And
he's
I
done
think
just
he
then.
has done it there, unfortunately.
That was always on the cards.
Yeah, he's still got 2. He could have to go up the table and back down. Or just
He certainly would have been better. He would have been better potting that one top left and screwing across to leave him a shot down
he's
the
missed it,
rail.
unfortunately, and he's given 2 shots to Staff.
I think that table's rolling a little bit off to the left. There's a couple of shots up to that top left pocket, I think, have veered off course a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Not much. Enough, though. He's still got that trouble ball against the black there.
Yeah, he has. And he can't really...
And yeah, it's interesting the position he's left himself in. He's going to play this one on the left side. But he's going to want to screw back, I guess, to play that one near the red, unless he's going to roll through. Not quite sure what he's thinking
I don't
here.
think that yellow will go.
No.
I probably would have taken that centre ball he did and ran the wide up and back down and then taken the other yellow near the red back down. But that's a good shot, though, because
he hasn't snookered.
I don't think he has. No.
Has he left the shot on the top right?
Oh, just get an edge on it. Not much at all, really. But in doing that, he clears the pockets for him too, though. That's the problem, though.
Yeah, that's a good shot by Gordo. That's about all he could hope for. You might be able to see better, Scotty. Has Steph got a shot on that yellow to the bottom right?
No, he hasn't. No,
That black's a little bit in the way.
Oh, it's in the way a fair bit, mate, to be honest.
I can't even tell from this angle if he's got a cut to the middle.
Strong snooker.
Oh, he got lucky with that double kiss, I think. Very lucky with the double kiss on the yellow.
He's acknowledged that.
Yeah.
To Gordo.
And that'll be a total snooker, yes. 26 viewers on the live stream, Scotty.
Oh, that's okay.
No big guns final. I think they got just over 1,700 at one stage.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
So that just means the 26 that are watching, make sure you do share on the live stream on Facebook and other social media outlets.
Oh, he's fouled and left a pretty well easy out here.
Yeah, not only has he missed his red, but he's kicked that yellow off the side rail.
Yeah, and all he has to do is really just play this one.
Hopefully, if this goes in, that white rolls up past the black.
That's still okay. He should be still able to go out.
What do you think? He'll be trying to set this up for the right middle, or
I think he might
roll
run
up and
around.
pass for the same
yeah,
pocket.
Yeah, that's what I reckon. Might run around and back down the same pocket.
Oh. And he's going for right middle, and he's just
left himself a pretty hard cut.
overcooked that a little bit. Yeah.
Just. He's missed it, unfortunately, and left Gordo an out here. It just really has to just drop in the red and he'll be on the black.
He's left the door open for the Hustlers to get one back.
Yeah. All he has to do is just run the red in and he'll be straight on the black.
Yeah, with
anyway.
the black sitting high of that middle.
Yeah, that's a great shot.
Yeah. No work required with the white. It was always going to land on. That's unlucky by Staff, but Gordo brings it back to one apiece.
Okay, we've got the big Ruds himself and Shaden Brown.
Troy also just coming back from the Big Guns and Anzac competitions in Victoria. This could go one of two ways, I think. It's either going to be bit of a pot fest and over in minutes, or it's going to turn into a very strategic tippy-tappy game, covering pockets. Troy definitely has two styles of play here. If they're on, he likes a pot. But if they're not, if anything looks a little bit off, he does like a strategic game. And Shaden loves to pot. This will be one to watch.
That's not a bad break at all, and he has got
one of each.
One of each, yep. And he'll be looking maybe.
I think the yellows, just given the position of the white ball and this bottom right cluster here with the red.
That's what I'm thinking. Yep.
I was looking at that red over between the yellow and the black on the left-hand side, but it still goes down the bottom left corner. So he has chosen to go yellow. Thought he would.
On the back table, AJ was very unlucky. He rolled the black and was going to come off the yellow and missed it.
Oh, no.
And unfortunately, Justin's just gone in off on the white. And
looks like Beer Pressure are going to get another win.
Yeah, looks like she's all she wrote there.
So
yeah, looks like Troy's doing that. He's going to
try and cover some holes here.
Yep, and slow Shaden down a bit. And then when he's got all the balls in place, he's will go out.
I think Shaden's tried to do the same thing by running that yellow up to the top left, but he's left a bit of a gate there. So at this stage, Troy's got one trouble ball over on the right-hand side by the three yellows.
Yeah, that's the only one he's really got trouble. All the rest of them, easy pot for Troy.
Can't sort of see an extraction unless he screws off the red closest to the black spot. Oh. He might even be looking at an extraction here. He has tried, but has only made it worse.
Unlucky. Yeah.
Shaden looking to get his jet. I actually didn't think that went past at all, but
Yeah, but I think it looks a bit deceiving on the cameras, mate.
so. Oh, you got your watch.
He might be looking at extracting it now, actually. I think Lockie might be extracting it now. Yep, but unfortunately...
He's concentrating on that extraction a little bit too much, I think. Just seems to be putting him off those pots.
Yeah. Shaden's been playing very good pool as well lately.
He has finished third in the Super Singles. Finals about to kick off next Monday for the Northern Tas Super Singles.
Yeah, good luck to all of you in that. I played in that myself, unfortunately. Probably the worst year I had in it this year, but didn't make the finals.
Yeah, I was quite surprised there, Scotty, because you did all right last year.
Yeah, and I did the second one. They had two. I played Troy in the grand final on that, but well, these things happen, and like always, next time. But I'll still come in and support everybody else in it.
Yeah, I won't lie. I was rooting for the last game, which was played between Shaden and Aiden. I was secretly rooting for Aiden, sitting just behind Shaden on the ladder myself. That win that Aiden got against Shaden bumped me up into second place.
Oh, yep. I think it
the
might have
Super
been
Singles.
an 8-2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see
8-3.
that. 8-3.
It was, yeah. But
nice.
I had a slightly better percentage.
Yeah, nice, mate. Yeah, no, you started off really well and just kept on going well. So yeah.
Which means I get to face Troy in the semis, quarters, I think it is.
You get a double elimination?
Yeah, double chance,
yep, nice.
which is good. Yeah, this has definitely turned into a bit of a tactical battle.
Yeah, very much so. Troy's very good at that kind of stuff, though. Too, he's a very good potter, and also he's very good with the tactics when he has to be as well.
One of his biggest strengths is not leaving anything on for the next player, next shot. If he hasn't got anything to go for, chances are he's not going to leave a shot on for the next guy.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Get over. It's not too bad. He hasn't left anything. He hasn't left any easy pots for Shaden, but he was aiming to get that wide up behind that red.
I don't know if he can get that one on the rail there, can he, or not? It might be able to.
It'll be
it's
close.
Just a bit deceiving on the.
But Shaden will probably just be looking at setting over. Yeah.
That's a fairly good shot, really.
It was, because he was never going to leave. If he went too hard, the white was going to kick out and probably leave his shot on, but up the top right. And if anything, he probably could have gone a little bit softer with the white to leave the white more against the rail.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Because Troy has got the top right.
Yeah, he has.
And if this drops in, Shaden could be in a bit of trouble.
Then he's got the one in the centre.
That's right.
Shaden's got that black though, still pretty hard though too. He's got to be spot on to get position on it because of that. The red's in the way of it. He's only really got.
Yeah, but this if he plays that one on the right, so against the rail on the right-hand side, and just plays it natural, the white's going to kick out for the bottom, the one closest to the bottom rail.
Yeah, yep.
And then it's a tight angle, but he has got the right middle.
Yeah, that's the only
But
way.
the only problem is, though, if he goes that way, it's going to be hard to get back for the black. So he's taking bottom, the one closest to the...
Oh, he's
no.
left Troy a
He's
very good out now.
given Troy an absolute pearler of a position here.
And he's only really got that hard one there on the left-hand side, Lockie, just up from the centre pocket. Really, it's got to be pretty well on that he's looking at now to try and get perfect position on it. Then he can just drop that in, run that down, and then take the other one.
Might have ran a little bit too far on that. Where do you think he's going to take that red to the right of the black ball? Right middle? It'll be hard.
Up the top, depending on where he leaves himself. He's going to try and cut that one in now. That's a nice shot. But
yeah, probably right middle with that position. Just having a look. He'll be able to just roll forward slightly, run the red. It's going to have to be a good pot because he is going to have to play it reasonably slow just to run the white forward a little bit off that red.
Yeah, just to hold it there, yeah. But depending on what happens with his shot, he's always got the red up the top as well. Stun it and he'll be straight on the black. No, that's a good shot.
I didn't see who won that game up the top there, Scotty, but judging by body language, I would say Beer Pressure might have got another one on the board.
Yeah, I can't really tell you, Lockie. I didn't really see it. I was watching this game. We'll try our best through the night to commentate the other table as well and tell you a little bit what's happening on that as well.
Yeah, that's a good hit by Troy.
Yeah, it's a great shot.
That long pot down the table has set him up well.
Yep, that's a great out. That's made the Bandits 2 up.
Just had confirmation that it was Beer Pressure.
It was.
Just while they're setting up the next game, we'll just put the reminder out that the winter roster is due to kick off on Tuesday the 14th of May, which means nominations will be closing soon. Thursday 11th of May, you've got until to get your nominations in. So if you're looking at putting a team in the winter roster, you got your team in yet, Scotty?
I'm actually playing, in another team, actually, yeah.
Oh, you jumped ship?
Yeah, well, we've only just put that team together just to fill in. We've got a lot of inexperienced players, but they've gone pretty well. We went from 16th position to finish third. So
and you were playing for Plough In?
Yeah, that's correct.
And
yeah.
now who are you going to be playing for on the winner roster?
I'll be playing for the Wanderers back with Nick.
Righto.
Max and David, Bruce, Peter Donati. I think Mick Odgets might be filling in as well. So, yeah, we'll have a very strong side.
Back to the action. Andrew Saltmarsh against Tony Kosh.
That's a nice break.
That is a good break.
By the Saltbush.
Yellow down.
And
what are you thinking? I'm thinking probably yellows at a first glance. He has elected to go yellows only because he probably hasn't got a red straight on at the moment. Had he had a pot on the reds were probably the ones to go for.
Yeah, correct, because you still had that yellow on the rail on
the right-hand side there.
Side. That's correct, yeah.
Oh.
Jeez, it is pretty fast.
It is quick, yeah.
It just took off.
He's hit that a lot harder than he expected.
If that yellow wasn't there, she would have been going in off on him. But they're pretty open there for Tony too. If he misses a shot.
Yeah, that's right. The reds are all there.
Tony's good enough to
Just
pot out. He's been playing
switch.
very good 8-ball as well. He went over to play in the competition they had in Melbourne. That the boys usually come to Tassie, but they went over to Melbourne. Unfortunately, this time I
There's a
couldn't
big
make
shot
it.
coming up here.
But yeah, he won player of the carnival, and
But I tell you what, as far as leaves go, that is not a bad leave.
I think he got a bit lucky there.
He did.
The old Saltbush.
I don't think Tony's got a clear pot on, has he? Can you see that one top right? He must be able to.
Yeah, I reckon he can, yeah. Yeah, that's
Oh,
unlucky.
Tony was unlucky there.
But he's still got that, Tony's still got that red blocking that yellow on the left-hand side. That's keeping him...
Yeah, well, the whole game's changed now. Like, the yellows were there, bar that one on the right-hand side. But when Salt missed that double, he has pushed his yellow over behind that red. And
that is a beautiful pot, really.
It was, but he would probably have liked that to sit over the hole, I think.
Yeah.
He's still got that yellow sitting behind the red. And he's still got the one on the side,
yeah,
right.
and he doesn't want to clear that one, because if he clears that one...
Leaves it open for Tony, that's
out.
right.
They're all pretty easy for him.
He might, just looking up the table, he might be looking at running that yellow on the side rail.
Yeah, on the far table you've got Scotty Hampton playing Barry Ood. That should be a fairly good game as well.
That's a very good hit by Soldy. He's doubled that yellow past the red into the middle.
Looks like he's going for the top one though, but then like still got that yellow one there. Once if he moves that, then Tony's got a chance to go out. So he's got to be. It is a very nice pot. But I think what he might be looking at doing is doubling it. But the only problem is, take this one up. Yeah, he's going to probably take the one over the pocket. What do you think, Lockie? And then double that. But like I said, if he does that and he misses it, then Tony's out. Because look at them, they're easy pot out from there.
There's a couple of big shots coming up by Saltmarsh, that's for sure.
So he's elected to do a double.
Yeah, but maybe even a triple. I think I'd be more inclined to go the triple. And if it doesn't go in, sits over the hole and blocks that red on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, this is a big double. And if it doesn't drop, the reds are all there.
They are all there, mate. Very easy out from there if he misses it. That is a beautiful shot. That is a great shot.
That was a great out.
Yeah,
very nice out by Andrew Saltmarsh there.
Yeah,
Bandits are very happy.
No, that was a great out. Beautiful double and left himself fat on the black and just a really good out there, Saltbush. And the team's pretty happy. He's welcoming me back. I see Salty's entered himself in the state tryouts this year again, so...
We'll just have to remind Danny that this is a live stream, mate. Keep it PG. There might be kids watching.
Okay, we've got old Peter Wallace playing Danny Quash, and this should be a good game here. If Pete's very good at grinding, he'll just keep on grinding until you...
He's good at slowing the game up, isn't he?
Yeah, until you miss a shot, and he'll make you pay.
It's a good thing that the Kosh brothers are wearing their names on their shirts too.
That's a nice break.
It is.
And I'd have to go...
Oh, a bit of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. There's 2 stuck balls, but the yellow's slightly in favour, I think.
Yeah, I'd go the yellow, mate, for sure.
Top left, top right.
Yeah, that's correct, yep. And
he has opted to go yellows.
Or you can run that other one down on the right-hand side on the cush there.
Yeah.
And, you don't have to pot it. You can just block it. And see that other red's... You can't do much with that red. It's past the centre pocket. So.
Yeah.
Can he get that one?
Actually, it'll be interesting to see whether the white comes out and leaves him on that second top yellow just past the middle. Ooh. He is on the yellow in the middle. It's the only yellow that he's on, but it's going to leave him high, and he's going to be looking at this one bottom right after this, the one closest to the hole.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And like I said, with Peter, if you miss and you try and go out or attack quick and fast, and he'll slow you down. He'll just tie you up.
Scotty Hampton's just been given ball in hand 2 shots on the reds, I believe. He's got a stuck ball bottom rail. He's got 2 stuck balls bottom rail.
Yeah, that...
If this drops in, he's in a very good spot here for a master, the first master for the evening.
Yeah, it'd be... That's a great shot. That is a good shot.
He's going to want to avoid those reds on the left-hand side after this, though. That's
the tricky part now. With the black, where would you go with the black?
I would be aiming to finish that red closest to the left middle. So hitting this a little bit firm to try and probably go black in the right middle and maybe even top right.
Oh,
But
don't tell me
he
snookered
has
himself.
under hit it and left
Yeah.
himself a snooker.
He has. And it's
And that's why I would have gone a little bit harder just to try and finish up near that
It's a-
left middle.
a bit of a tricky one to get out of too. Yeah, Lockie.
I think he's going to have to go right hand cushion.
Yeah, he will have to. Maybe a tad aside. He definitely can't go up the table. He'd have to go.
Yeah, between those two reds, right hand side, right hand rail. And he can't really. He's got to play for it. Like he can't leave the white where the black is because it's going to leave him open.
He could give
So-
him two and bury the. But
No, just
he's
he's-
potted, he might have potted it. Oh my gosh! Oh, it looked like it was going, and then it sort of rolled out just at the little bit, the last minute. Did you see that?
Yeah, I've been saying it all night that that's rolling off that
Yeah.
top left. It's rolling slightly off.
It is when it's just a soft pace, but like.
Anyway, it'll be interesting to see what Pete chooses to do here. He's certainly got plenty of opportunities for snookers, and we do know that he loves to slow the game down, but looks like he's wanting to make a mark early. No, laying up.
I don't know. Does it? He might be able to.
Double it back across to the top right, maybe?
Yeah, or cut it.
No, I don't think he can cut it.
I don't know how far it's out though. He might be able to cut it with extreme check side and push it in. Nope, he's gone there. But
It's still there unless Pete can push the
Now-
ball over the hole more. But
yeah, but Pete will grind away like he does.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I found that out Tuesday night. I was potting out on Pete. Did exactly the same as Danny. Didn't get the black, and he just kept on grinding away, and I ended up losing that game, unfortunately. Looks like he's just waiting time out for the Scotty to have his shot because he's in the way. Barry will probably might run. I can just see might run that red up and block the pocket, or he could even whack a snooker on him if he wanted to. And Peters looks like Peters whacked a snooker on him
Yeah,
straight up.
fairly easy one to get out of, you would have thought. Easy to get out of, but he can't do much with the black.
Exactly
That's the problem.
right.
Yeah. Because he's got to play the black away from that top corner to get out of that snooker.
Yeah, he does. He definitely does. That's not a bad shot at all. That's
Yeah,
a
getting
very
it
good
out in
shot.
the open.
Yeah, it's a good shot. Pete will be looking here to do another snooker, I reckon, from here. Do you think Lockheed'd be trying to have a dip at cutting that? The white's going to run, but
I reckon maybe we try and reverse double back to that top right again.
Oh no, he's given Peter
It
two
was always
shots.
going to be tricky, and that black is now in prime position for snookers.
On the back table, looks like Scotty Hampton's just taken another frame there too.
So you can actually end it up there as well, get rid of that. That commentators.
Might be a bit early there, Scotty. Robbie rather, calling Salty for MVP.
Yeah, it was a really good out though, Salty did. He might be someone to watch playing in the state tryouts in a couple of weeks or something. I saw his name entered in it. Where the black is though, Lockie, he can sort of afford to just play around a bit with those
Oh
reds.
yeah, for sure. You'll be looking to snooker every day of the week here. And I think I speak for everybody in the 8-ball community when we say everyone's heartbroken that Robbie, after 7 weeks of cruising around around the globe, is not feeling well, Scotty.
Oh, God, okay.
Been home in bed ever since he got back the other day, apparently.
Ah.
And, yeah, my heart's just breaking for you, Robbie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that was a good shot. Fair shot. He has hit the 8-ball first.
Like I said, Pete will just keep on grinding until he's got a very, very virtually easy out. He won't take anything on until he's virtually got an out there. And, yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm right. Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, my 1/2. Yeah, after. Yeah, later. Yeah, we've got a very good crowd here tonight, to be honest, but could always be some more though, Lockie.
Yeah, it would have been nice to get a few more spectators. Like, the majority of the people here are the players.
Yeah, that's exactly right. But I think the weather it's been pretty bad weather and it's a bit cold and stuff. People like to stay inside, you know.
I tell you what, I was out at Agfest yesterday and today, and while it was a little bit sunny today, that wind could cut right through you.
Yeah, I know. It definitely gets pretty cold here in Tassie. I think he might have, has he snookered him or not left it? No, I don't think he looks...
He has snookered.
He has
I don't know
snookered?
if it's a total.
Yeah.
He might just be able to see.
Yeah, it's a bit deceiving on
eight.
the cameras, mate.
He'll be looking to come off rail first and 8-ball top left.
The only thing is, though, like, if he gets that out, those reds are pretty easy for
Yeah, but
Peter.
if he gets this black, he's got to watch that white going onto that red to the top right too.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Oh, he's potted
exactly
again.
like that.
He's given another two, unfortunately. But in saying that, he has put the black on the rail and that other reds.
Which, you know what that means? It's going to be Pete might run this down bottom. He's definitely not going to be looking for an out here. I think he's going to be looking for maybe a pot and then a snooker.
Yeah, no, Peter. He'll still grind away.
With the interesting, he's going this red though. I just don't know about that black on the side rail. I think snookers are out of the question now.
Oh no, he can probably get one on this red down the bottom here. If he
Yeah, but he's got to make a pot to get down there first.
no, he can take this one here, the one he's doing now, and
Yep.
take the wide over to the left-hand side and snooker him.
And leave this one up near the right middle.
Yeah, I think that's what he's looking at. Might be looking at doing, I reckon. Oh no, he's gone
he's
for the
going
pot.
for it.
That's
There we
a
go.
great position too.
He has left himself in prime position here to pot out now. I think
Will
he
he try?
probably wanted to go a little bit further on that.
Yeah. Do you think he'd ever try? I don't think Pete would ever tried extracting that black. That
He has left the angle for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's there, but if he misses it, then it could be all over.
I think he probably wanted to roll forward a little bit more to leave him more straight on that red to the top left, and then screw straight back to run the black up the rail to the top right.
Yeah, so even if he doesn't go for it, he leaves Danny a double. So I don't know what
he's playing top to come off the top rail. Looking at that angle, he's going to come off the top rail and land in behind the black.
He might just lay up on the black and leave him nothing. Just like, I don't think he'd have it. He's only got one shot. He wouldn't have it.
No.
He won't have a shot at running that down. He'll probably just lay on it.
And he is going to lay up on the black.
And that's a great shot there by
Ooh.
Peter.
Maybe even touching ball. Though the umpire doesn't look too concerned.
It's a very good shot though. Very, very, very good
Yeah.
containing shot. He's just going to wick off that as well. It might be a black ball
I think Danny would have liked that closer to the bottom rail.
hustle, I reckon. I reckon it's going to be a black ball hustle, mate. I don't think Pete will go for this one either. Oh,
he
did.
has.
Oh, what a shot!
That
What
is a great pot.
That is a huge black. That is awesome black. That is not something Peter would usually have a go at. That's why I thought he'd just lay up on that. But he went for it, and and that was a great pot. It surprised me a lot, Peter, going for that. Just that how he
Closed
plays.
off the first round there with a win, leaving the Bandits in a good position going into the second round.
Okay, we have about to start Ruds and Mick Hennessy. This should be a very good battle, actually. These boys played off in summer singles championship, and Troy ended up beating him 3-1, I think it was, but it was a very good game. And yeah, we'll have to see. I can't really say.
Unusual for Troy too, there, the dry break.
Yeah, I really can't say who's going to win this one, actually, because they both always have a bit of a good contest together.
My advice would be get comfortable. This game's going to take a while.
It surprised me, Peter. I didn't think you'd ever think of that, because usually you
Well, I sort of hit it if I missed.
Kick it out.
And plus I knew it's been there for a good, so I knew it did that for Tom and George. It's going to come in.
Yeah, not sure on that one, Robbie. We were just saying we didn't think Pete was just going to go for the black.
What did Robbie say? Something, did he?
He didn't know how Danny lost that one.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we do know because Pete loves a snooker.
Yeah, that's right. And he did a beautiful black, though. That was just probably the black of the night so far. Still open table, is it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, it's a very good containing shot. Mick played on Troy. Oh, unlucky, Troy. Very unlucky.
I forget they play the 60-second shot clock in this comp.
Yeah, I think it was put back to 60, I think, maybe just for the summer roster, because some of the inexperienced players, but I think they're thinking about putting it back to the
40-second.
Yeah, I like the 40 better, because I don't have time to think. I overthink sometimes, like, if I've got more time to burn.
Mick's probably just, going to lay up. Ooh, did that yellow roll away?
Must be a fair shot.
Yeah, there was no foul called.
No.
I think the white had to have touched because that yellow rolled away from the rail. Does look like the white is touching the rail now.
Yeah, it's going to be a very tactic game, this one. But really, the Hustlers really need to have a win this one, to be honest.
Yeah, just to keep their foot in the door.
Yeah, the Bandits are sort of pulling away from them at the moment, so yeah.
Did I mention get comfortable? This is going to take a while, I think.
Yeah. Like I said, these two always have a bit of a tight battle. Good attempt, very good attempt.
Just missing the top right pocket there. Still an open table. I'll tell you what, Reds are looking to go.
That's a very good shot by Troy.
Yeah, I don't think he's landed to the right side of the black ball there. But
He's
he
still
can
got
bang this in the top left
Yeah.
and roll forward and
Might
extract
it.
that
Yeah,
red
that's what
on
I'm
the left
thinking.
rail.
Yeah, he can push for it with a little bit of left hand, top left hand side, and maybe.
If he does extract that red on the left hand rail there, then we'd be looking for him to go out on this, I think.
No,
Hasn't played for the extraction yet.
No, he hasn't. No.
Jump over quickly to the top table, and Justin's looking to bring the scores back.
Justin's left himself a long black on the left-hand side.
If he pots this will bring Deloraine back into touch with beer pressure.
Yeah, Justin's been playing very good pool lately. He's improved out of sight. He's just waiting to get on the table.
Has he called a timeout?
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
He must have done.
Yeah, he has. Yep, he has.
Now most of the reds are out in the open. I'm still really interested to see what he's going to do with that red on the left-hand side next to that yellow.
Yep. Yeah, he's going for the black now. Yeah, definitely a timeout because I've seen Rob saying about the time. And that's a great shot. And he's potted it beautifully.
And Deloraine get one back.
You can't rule Deloraine out. They've got a very good side. They've got some good players there. They've got a lot of experienced players there. Like Phil's very experienced. He's been playing on time. And so is Robbie.
That's a great shot by Troy. He definitely wasn't going for the pot. Played that red off the side rail and then off the yellow just to get it up in front of the yellow, but it nearly dropped.
Yeah, Mick's got a lot of hard balls, really. He's got the one up the top there on the right where it's covered there, and then he's got those other ones on the
He's got the one on the left near the red. He's got the two over on the right-hand rail. He's got the one down on the bottom rail.
But Troy's still got that one buried up the top, like on the top left up there, but Troy's in the more box seat position than Mick at the moment.
Well, he can afford to get that out now.
Yeah, he can, or he could even play this one in the centre if he wants.
I think he'd be more inclined to get that red out. Because if he plays this red in the middle towards the centre, he'd want to leave a shot on. There's every chance he'll leave the white too far over.
Looks like he is having a go at it though, Lockie. Yep, he's lining up for it.
Yeah, he didn't go for the straight cut into the side because he knew the white was going to come over towards the bottom right corner and not leave him a shot on, other than that one covering the pocket up the top.
Yeah, that's exactly
So he
right.
tried to go off the yellow just to hold position on the white, and it didn't work out.
But like I said, he's still in a box position, really, isn't he? Because he's got his ball covered up there.
That's a good shot by Mick. Just extracting that yellow off the bottom rail. See, and I'd be inclined too to get that yellow away from that top right.
Yeah, for sure.
While he's got the yellow covering the red on the left-hand rail.
Yep, exactly right.
Just
he could use one of these balls here on the left to try and extract it, but then he's still got that yellow tied up the top there, and that's going to be no good to him. So. Yeah, they really need this win, really do.
The Hustlers. He's looking at that top yellow. Player cannon here.
Well, he's going to have to probably have a go at getting that out now, I reckon, up the top there, on the top right.
No, I think you can still see this bottom. Yeah, interesting though. I'd leave that one in the bottom and break that one out the top.
Well, he has to get it out now. You definitely wouldn't take that one near the red, would you? Because then it opens it up for Troy.
Where would you want to leave the white ball though? That's the thing. Like, what you don't want to do is leave a shot. The only extraction that Troy's got is that red left of the black into the middle. If he can get the right angle, he can pot that left middle, roll forward, and just break that red and yellow out.
Yeah, exactly right. Troy might be looking, he'll be looking at trying to, oh no, he might just sit on it maybe. But or do you reckon he'll try and extract it?
No, the only reason he'd be looking at it now is if he's going to glance off it and run the white down the bottom rail.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I can think he'd be looking at it now.
He's going to try and just move it out.
Yep. And leave the white.
That's a good shot, really.
That is,
because he's left him nothing. He's only really got the yellow down.
The rail to the top left.
That's right.
And then he's either got to just run it and
back himself.
But if he runs it, he runs the risk of rolling forward on the white and snookering himself behind the red.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
The only way he can hold position for this yellow is if he sort of stuns it.
Yeah, but then the pace of it's probably going to miss the pop.
So this is a big shot for Mick. And he actually is choosing to play the yellow towards the middle. Into the right middle.
Yep. Oh, no.
Unlucky.
Now, from here, Troy should be able to mop these up with 2 shots. He'll play this red straight down, I reckon.
No.
I thought he might have played the red straight down, stun it, that one, and then play back.
No, he must be straight on this,
Yeah.
He's probably even rolled fraction forward. He wanted to stun that.
I can't see Troy losing here with 2 shots.
No,
definitely not. Not with his caliper of play, like he's very good potter. Yeah, that's perfect. He's just going to wait. Time out he's asked for. The tables are pretty
I
close
don't know.
to each other.
It's a good thing he has got 2.
No, he's just
'cause
going to
he's-
drop it in. Just up the top, drop it in. He'll be fat on the black. See? He's still got 2 shots. Game over.
Yeah, it looked like the white was going to come over a little bit more towards the black.
No, I was pretty sure that's in all the way. Yep. It's very good out there, Troy.
Didn't even need the 2.
No. And that really puts the Hustlers a long way behind, really. They really, really need this next win. I'll say that every game, but they
They
really
need to lift, that's for sure. Looks like we've got Gordon Smith up against Andrew Saltmarsh again.
Okay, we've got Gordon Smith playing Saltbush, and after the last out that Salty did,
You'd have to back Salt on
yeah,
this
exactly
one.
right. Yeah, he's queuing very well. Yeah, we'll just have to see. They really, you know, like if Gordo's playing well, you know, you never know.
Well, that being said, if
Oh no, he's dumped the wide off the break, and
yeah, half 6 of one, half a dozen the other here,
yeah,
so
yeah.
nothing's really out in the open. A couple of yellows tied up.
But the yellows would probably be the go, actually, because if he gets this yellow on the left-hand side, he's in a better position, because then you have the other yellow there.
And you could nearly cannon that red on the right-hand side.
Exactly right.
Oh.
Both of them at once.
And you know what? He nearly hasn't left himself anything to go for here.
That's right, he's doing trick shots already, and it's only the start of the game.
But, you know, if Gordo can get up over Saltmarsh on this one, that will give a big boost to the Hustlers.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And it is a big if, but if he does, you'd think the team's just got to lift after that.
We were very unlucky, though. We played the Bandits on Tuesday night for a spot in the grand final, and we just lost 8-7. So we were pretty happy, really, to get that
close. Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's a reason they're in the grand final. They are a solid team.
Exactly right.
For sure.
Yeah, exactly right. You've got a fair few state players in there as well.
Yes, Saltmarsh does not want to run that second yellow over to that red.
Oh, but he's left himself. I reckon that might be touch and ball, actually.
I'll tell you what, it's got to be close.
Yeah, it's very, very close.
Ooh, jeez.
No, must not be, because he's
Going to play off it, you think?
No, he's firing into it, so it's very deceiving, like on the camera angles.
No, looking at that one though, is definitely not touching.
Oh, that's a great shot. If that yellow goes past there. Oh, what a shot.
That was, but
I don't know if the black's on. I think
it looked like the black was going to sit out nicely, but I think that red has pulled up short.
Yeah,
and
I don't know if he can get past.
No, it looks like it does. He's gotten down on that without hesitation.
like
And
back from here, like with the cameras, you can't. Yeah, that's right. It's different when you're on the table.
but I'd say the way he's got down on that black goes.
Oh no!
And Gordon lives to fight again. You might have jinxed him there, Robbie.
What did he say? He had it.
Shall I call it again? No, I think you've. Miss 007. Hustlers need to pull their socks up. They certainly do. Gordo will be looking for the snooker here. And if he's not, he should be.
Yeah, he has to. If he doesn't. Oh,
And I tell you what, he got lucky there.
He's got it. He has got it.
And
that is a very hard one to get out of too.
He's covered nearly all angles there.
He'll have to come off at least 2 rails to get it. Yeah, that's the way I'd come. Oh, that's the way I'd go. It's off 2 rails.
Yeah.
Oh, he's given 2 away.
But he hasn't left much.
No, he hasn't. But really, he needs to get this one. Gordo does.
And he's got that. He is playing the red. No, I wouldn't be playing that red near the black because that's a cover ball. I don't know if what he was trying to do there, because he's nicked that red on the way through. Yeah, not quite sure there. He sort of hasn't done anything, but he'll certainly be looking at just stunning and snookering this. That was a good snooker by Gordo, but Andrew will be looking at just laying up behind this.
That's a good shot. That is a really good shot. But he needs to wick off this one and needs to get another snooker somehow. It's going to be a bit tricky though.
Yeah, Fezmunda, definitely agree with you there, mate. 2 shots wasted.
Salty can hit it, but he can't do much with it.
Again, he hasn't left much on for Gordo.
Yeah, he hasn't, but Gordo has to whack another snooker on if he can't. But he can go for a pot, but
Yeah, but
if he misses it, he leaves him on. So is he going to have a dip at snooker? Oh, that's a
good shot. And I'll
That's
tell you what, that has set him up nicely for an out here.
That's a great shot. He's got his hard one out now. He's got a chance to have a go now. He really needs to.
He just needs the confidence, though. That's the problem. And he has the ability to go out here. He just has to have the confidence to go out. That's the problem.
Yep, exactly right. I would have
I
played that
don't
shot
know.
a bit softer and then
Well,
played that other.
even
Yeah,
stun back.
Yeah,
So you've got that
exactly
top
right.
left straight
yeah.
on.
Now he's left
Top right.
left himself
Yeah.
hard, long pots. Like I said, they really need this one. If he gets this one, I think they might have.
I
He's
can see a snooker coming up
yeah,
here.
because he's buried that
Yep.
on that rail there, the other red.
And that is a good snooker. Up top.
Yeah, he has whacked a snooker on him.
And he has, he's got the total. So it was a good shot there by Gordo.
Oh, he's fallen short.
But as far as leaves go, that's not a bad one.
No.
Gordo's got 2, but he's only got the bottom red to go for.
Yeah. But if he plays off it just softly, he might. He's going to go. Is he going to play off it or go for a double? But I wouldn't be doing a double. Yeah, he was going for a double. But he's still. It's still okay.
Yeah, that's right.
He's still okay. He's got to play this one soft, then take the top one centre, and he'll be out. If he needs to. Yeah, that's okay. Well, he just takes the top. You have the natural angle for the centre, then follows.
Yeah, no,
through
he's in good position here.
He's in very good position here from here. You've nearly backed Gordo now from this position to go out. That's a great shot. Just
Where's this white going to finish up?
yeah, it's the only thing.
I would
He can't really hold by hitting the
no,
ball
but
soft,
if he plays natural and rolls through, should come off bottom rail and come around the black and leave him for the black in the bottom right.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Because he can't hold for it by hitting it soft because he's left himself a too great angle.
Oh, you're a legend. Thanks, mate. And that is a good shot.
Let's hope he can get this to get him back on, getting him moving again. And he has.
That's a great black.
It's a great black.
And Gordon
has helped him get going again.
And hopefully the team Hustlers can use that to lift.
Okay, we're about to start our next match. Shaden Brown versus, looks like we've
Peter
got
Wallace.
Peter Wallace back on again. After that fine black he did the last game, he's queuing very well.
The Potter versus the safety player.
Oh no,
Not a good
Peter's
break.
dumped the white.
And left them open.
You're very open. You'd have to go reds.
For sure. 100%.
Easy. There's not really any hard reds on the table there, really, to be honest.
No, not with ball in hand. And I'll tell you what, if Shaden can finish this, Hustlers, you would think, might have a chance then.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, when he had ball in hand, he could have taken that one on the far left and got rid of that first.
Yeah.
And then he would have had the other red across.
It's always hard when you're going up and then back. He's working his way down the table. Ooh, I tell you what. He tried to get fancy then and push that up towards the corner. I think I'd be inclined to take this red just to the right of the black ball.
Yeah, that's what I was...
And go for a Hail Mary, run it down over the hole. If it goes in, great. Then you're pretty much out then.
Yeah, that's right. You definitely have a go at that. Because...
The yellow on the left-hand rail.
The one that he's got right in front of him there, on the left-hand side there, you definitely wouldn't touch that. Because what do you got? He's taken that one. That's the ball to take.
That was unlucky by Shaden, just that one shot. Missed position.
Oh, that's a very good shot. See, Peter, he tied him up already, straight up. That's a great shot. He's looking at maybe trying to get that red and push it out. If he's see that red must go.
Yeah.
And if he hits it hard enough, he can flick that yellow out and clear the pocket.
He's hit it in clean.
He's a bit upset about that.
It's amazing how often that happens when you think it's that tight. If this goes, it's going to break him out.
Yeah,
and it just goes clean without touching anything.
He just wanted to flick that yellow, clear the pocket. Now he's really got nothing really from there. He's got that other red across on the left-hand side, but virtually there's not much he's got. He can't afford to give him two. I think he's just going to double that back over the other side. That's all he's got, isn't it? And if it does go, he's got the centre. Oh, no.
Yeah, he hasn't hit that well at all.
No, he hasn't. On the far side...
that red down the bottom's tied up completely. He's either got to try and break it out on his next shot, just try and hit it to get it out, or try and push one of his other reds down towards this corner, that bottom right, so then he can use that to break it out like he tried in the...
Yeah, that's exactly right. On the other table, though, you've got Robbie Collis and Phil Parker. That should be a very good game, actually. They've both been playing a fair while.
There's only 2 players I know that can play a shot like that without dropping a ball in the pocket, and they're both called Peter. Peter Miller and Peter Wallace.
Yeah.
Anyone else tries to run a ball up and sit it over the hole, they drop every time.
Yeah, Peter's Miller's game can be very
Frustrating?
yeah, painful. yeah. And I think sometimes people get annoyed, and sometimes they throw the game. But in saying that, I'll give him a bit of a plug. He played very, very well Tuesday night. He won 3 out of 3, and he played some great players. I think he might have played Rudds, played Fiona, and I think he might have had Peter Wallace as well. So he played very well. He's gone a bit short there. He was just trying to, I think, block him back up on the left-hand side. Gone a bit short. But Shaden's still, unfortunately, got this red tied up here on the bottom right.
Yeah, he needs to get it out in the next shot or two. While Pete's got that yellow on that left rail.
I reckon he's gonna try and.
He has to pot this.
Or he's gonna try and block that pocket. I think that's what he's trying to do. I reckon. Or is he just gonna?
That's a hard shot with that angle.
Yeah,
though.
exactly right. Or is he gonna just pot it and then give him 2? No, he's trying. No, he's fouled. Oh.
The table's definitely rolling off to the left. That rolled off and collected the yellow first, which is unlucky for the players.
It rolls off if you hit him soft pace, isn't it?
And I know I'm always the first one to complain when it comes to a table with a roll on it, but we are playing finals here. You would expect a table to roll true.
Yeah, exactly right. That's a great shot too by Peter. He's cueing very well tonight, isn't he? He's cueing very, very well. And I really can see that Pete might win this frame again, unfortunately, because he's in the box seat really, isn't he? He's got all the yellows are there. He's
not going to be in a hurry to move that yellow on the bottom right.
It's tied up. You know, he's potting well. And I think if the Bandits get another win, you know, like it's just going to be very hard to come back.
Oh.
He can't really afford to give him 2 shots, so can he? Yeah, he can't afford to really give him 2 shots.
No.
If he gives him 2 shots, he'll... If he gets a chance, depending next shot, if he could try and put the black in front of that red to try and slow it down a bit, that's the only thing he could really do. But there's not much... I don't think he can get that. I don't know. I don't know if he could pump it off the rail and try and flick the yellow out.
Oh, he's coming off bottom rail first.
No,
he's playing the black.
Playing the black. And he's putting it. Yeah, that's okay. That's what I was saying. Like, but and then if he gets another shot, he can push the black up onto that red.
Yeah, to really tie it up.
That was a shot and keep him in the game.
Yeah, good shot by Pete there.
They're having a pretty good tussle up the top table there too, Robbie and Phil. I knew it'd be a good game. They're both good players. I'm just seeing something there, Lockie. Both the teams are on the same
Yeah.
score.
Yeah, score lines have been the same.
Yeah.
And Pete's in good position here, except for that yellow. It'll be interesting what he does with that yellow bottom right. Still got 2. Choosing to take the yellow now, bottom right.
Yeah, I don't. Well, that's a
No,
foul.
he's
Was a foul. Clipped
Clipped
red
the
on
red
way
first.
through, mate. Yeah, it was definitely a foul. I wonder if Shaden can nick that red very, very fine and push the black at the same time, promote the black.
push the black up towards that middle right.
Correct,
Yeah.
that's what I'd be aiming for. But you'd have to be, I can't see the angle though, you'd have to be very...
I think you can. Like I'm looking at it pretty much straight on. And,
Oh, yep, okay, yep.
And I think he can, but I don't think he's seen the shot. I think he's going to try and just kick. Yeah, I didn't think he looked at it at all.
Yeah, if he pots that, he's got to screw back now, doesn't he? Or he can just hit it, drop it, and maybe go in off and run the black down off the yellow.
Yellow's too far in the hole
Oh, okay.
for that to happen. He'd want to be trying to screw straight back and play in black same pocket, or even if he's got the angle, the slide angle, he can try and extract the black towards the middle.
He's screwing back. Yeah, that's a good shot. Just he's got to make sure of the pot though. That's the only
And
thing.
this is a huge shot coming
it's
up
all
here
over.
for the Hustlers. I really, I like the Bandits. They're a great team. I want this to be close to being a final, so I want Shaden to get this.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
want this to go in.
Well, if they keep on going, the Bandits going to be a whitewash, isn't it? Oh no! Oh no!
Oh,
He's
look
potted
out.
the yellow. No! Oh, he's done a Kernsey. There you go.
Who said David Kearns wasn't playing tonight?
But Shaden Kearns was.
Channel your inner Kearns.
Okay.
Another reminder, don't forget to get your teams in for the winter roster. Nominations closed Thursday, May 11th. Winter roster due to start Tuesday, May 14th.
Okay, we have got Tony Quash versus Corey Rowe.
Corey's first game of the match. We didn't see him in the first round.
No, that's exactly right. But he's been queuing very well too, and should be a very good match.
Oh, dry break from Tony. Corey has been like, I've watched a few of his games, and he has surprised me at how well he is queuing, how well he's potting?
Yeah, to be honest, I think him playing last year's season with the Bandits have definitely brought his game up. Because, people like Troy and
Andrew and Fiona,
yeah,
for sure.
would have given him a little bit of
Yep.
a bit of tips here and there.
And that goes for the other players on the team too. Like we were talking about Aiden.
Oh, for sure. Oh, unlucky. That's very unlucky. Stumped the wire.
Aiden's game this last two seasons, has improved out of sight as well. So,
Oh, definitely so. Yeah,
I think in this instance, my money, irrespective of Corey going in off then, my money, I think Tony's just a slightly better player.
Oh, he's
personally
more experienced as well. And when he's queuing a ball, he's very good queuers too. When he's on, he's on. And that's a very nice shot. Even that it didn't drop in, it's still a great shot because it's blocked the pocket.
And he's left himself in a good position here to
Exactly
drop
right.
a few in. So.
And I think if they can get this, then they'll only be one game away.
He's not looking at that one bottom left, surely. You'd have to be playing that one by the two reds. Oh, no.
Just play a containing shot.
Yeah, he is. He's just...
Oh, that's a good shot. Snook at him.
That match up the top between Phil and Rob still going.
Yeah, I knew it'd be. Tone.
He got lucky here because... Oh, no. I thought that was going to go in then.
Still okay, though. The Reds are very, tight.
Not very favourable at all.
Definitely not.
Bandits could be in a little bit of trouble.
Turn 6-4 at least.
Yeah, that is a good shot.
Yeah, but he can run that yellow across and tie up another pocket on him.
Yeah. A little bit of a free shot. This cannon towards the right.
Yeah,
because he's not going to leave much on. Still going to leave two reds tied up.
Yeah, that's a very good shot, really. That's an awesome shot. Now he's got the two bottom pockets blocked and covered. And he really can't afford to give him two shots, Tony, because he'll go out from there.
Not much of a result there from Corey.
No.
Not at the moment. Oh yeah, back on now. Apologies for that interruption.
Yeah, good old Tim.
Technical difficulties.
Yep, and Beer Pressure got another win there, mate. Corey didn't really want to drop that. He wanted to sit it over the pocket. Bit unlucky.
That would be myself, Courtney, Lockie. commentating. I too thought Brooksy was commentating tonight, but I popped in for a beer and to check out the finals and got asked if I would commentate. Apologies for the commentary too. First time. Yeah, Tony's in good spot here, good position.
You'd think Tony from here would probably go out here. Is he only shooting one, is he?
Oh, I didn't actually see.
Got a few mates watching.
You should go game here, you'd think, wouldn't you?
You would think so, although he's got to risk not landing too high and leaving himself behind the red. But I think he's going to be alright. But
he's going to have to probably screw back. Play
nah,
or is he going to?
He'd almost go straight up the side, straight up the left rail, and play the black in the right middle.
No, screw on back. Unfortunately,
I would have been inclined to play that natural. The white would have come up left-hand rail, and
I thought he was screwing back, like you could tell.
But I think he's left himself on top right.
Or he can go the top left. He's going the top left.
He's going top
left.
top right.
No,
and that is a big shot.
That was a beautiful pop. Yeah, well. No, coming back.
This is a big game for the second round, final game of the second round. We could see either a 5-all or Bandits going into the third round 6-4 up.
Yeah, exactly right.
And I'll tell you what, the Hustlers will be looking to make it 5-all going into the last round. And we're back on even playing field then.
It look like they've got Andrew Calibro. He hasn't had a game yet. He's about to play, and Fiona Plummer. So should be a very good game, this one too. Fiona's break. We'll see how she goes off the break. Hopefully Max hasn't hot racked her. Yep, she's got one
Textbook break.
Yeah, one of each.
Top balls, side pockets.
Yep, exactly right.
What to do. She hasn't really got any yellows on, so I think she's going to have to go reds.
Yeah, exactly right. The reds are okay though. She plays one in the centre. Or she could even play this one up here and just block the pocket. Play this one on the right hand side here. And no,
she's going reds.
Yeah.
Is she going to go for it? This next shot's going to determine if she either lays this up over the hole, if she bangs this in with a little bit of a stun shot, screw back. So she's got those options. Okay.
On the far side table, you've got Scotty Hampton on again with Matty Arnold. Matty Arnold's a very good player too, so it should be a fairly good game too. Scotty's looking to go out actually because he's on the yellow. He's trying to just work out what pace he needs to without snookering himself, so he's got a shot on the black.
Just got to leave the white where the yellow is, I think, and he'll be right.
That's a very good shot. It's a long shot.
And unfortunately, Fee's tied that black up inside those yellows.
Oh, that's a great black. Beer pressure, mate. That's another win for beer pressure.
Beer pressure on the hill now.
Still over, mate.
Oh, did we miss the score? We must have done.
Must have, yeah. Well, it's all over. It's 8-2. Look.
There you go, beer pressure taking out the Div 2 grand final here for the summer roster. I think Fee will be just looking at getting this one over the hole. I don't reckon she'll want this to go in because but that was a great pot.
But can she hit
Yeah,
that?
she can hit it. Just looking at the camera, it looks like the white will sneak past that yellow. But then if she's unlucky and it rolls in, what's she going to do with the black?
Yeah, exactly right.
Go off the yellow. She can only go off that bottom yellow. She's going for it.
Oh, what a shot. That
And I
black
tell you what,
must go, or is she going to use the black
it
off that yellow?
has to go off the yellow because it's sitting. It's hard up against
Yeah,
that
that's right.
yellow on the right,
But if she
and it
uses
definitely doesn't
this-
go straight in, so it's got to go off that bottom yellow.
Correct. And you got to be pretty well spot on. But even if
But no, I don't reckon. Like if you were to draw a straight line from the white through the black to the bottom rail, that black's going in every day of the week.
oh no, yeah, it's definitely rolling. Did you see that low
Yeah.
ball where it started to deviate as soon as
That
it?
yellow looked like it was going in.
Yeah, yeah, exactly right.
Unlucky by Fee. But I tell you what, the only shot, Andrew, it's interesting that he's going for this pot. I'd be playing left-hand yellows to snooker behind that one on the bottom rail, but
Yeah, that's right.
or now playing that yellow on the far left, bottom left, the one closest to the left rail,
Yep.
and laying up behind, basically leaving the white where that yellow is.
Yeah, that's right. But he's going to have
No,
a
bit of
dip
confidence. He's going for it.
pot. He's going to pot. Oh no. But
You always got to be careful. It's all well and good leaving, like blocking a pocket, but if you leave a shot on, there's
that's
5 other pockets on the table.
exactly right. I think he was going for the pot. He was just he was definitely going for the pot. He wasn't laying that over. Because
Where do you think Fee's looking? I would suggest top left, but
Yeah, that's. I'm thinking. But
it almost looked like she was looking at the middle left. Or is she?
no, I don't think she is. No. Oh.
Oh wow!
But that's definitely put Andrew in a better position now.
Are you going to forward with that black closer to that ball over the
Oh,
hole?
he can afford to take this one up on the rail at the top
Yep.
there and just promote it to the pocket and not even have a go at it.
Yeah, really interesting. I would have definitely been looking at doubling that black up to the top left, in or over. If it goes in, yep, game over. If it doesn't go in, it's away from everything else. It's over the hole, and doing a bank shot, get out of a snooker to go for a corner pocket is a lot
Yeah.
easier than
That's
trying to hit a
exactly
ball
right.
in the middle of the table.
But
Or
that is a good shot what he's left. Look how he's left the white hard up in the top
Yeah.
She's going to have to try and get it out because she can't afford to give him 2 shots.
Not now. He's got that yellow off the rail, but again, he could have done more. Like he could have glanced off the other side of the yellow and left the white towards the corner pocket, and possibly got a snooker.
Yeah. Well, the black's out too, and he has to leave that one last up the top, and then he could just drop the black in. But if he runs this,
Yeah.
I would barely back him to run him from here.
Nah, I wouldn't.
You don't think?
Nah.
I don't know. I think he's going for it.
That yellow in the bottom left is too far out from the pocket for this to go in. Oh, I actually didn't think that snuck past. So the fact that went past,
I thought he was. Now he's going to leave himself an angle just to drop in the centre after this one, and then he only has to hit the top one, and then he'd be fat on the black anyway.
Yeah.
And if he wins this, it's going to be 5-all.
Yeah.
That's going to be game on. That's still fine. He just has to just drop it in, and he'll be.
Yeah. Oh, he's still alright. He only has to play this natural, nice and soft, so it comes off that side rail.
Yeah,
and he's going
right.
to leave himself in good position for the black.
Oh, no. He's gone short. And
his only saving grace is that he overhit that and the whites rolled too far across the table. Because that's not a...
You'd think Fiona would be able
You'd
to...
back fee on this.
Oh, for sure. Bit unlucky, really, how that just didn't go in. But he left himself a little bit. Yeah, she's got it.
Good shot by Fee.
Hey.
All right, now what's he done?
That puts Bandits in a 6-4.
Yeah, puts him in a good position going into the final round.
Very much so.
How are you, Dave?
Yeah, not too bad. He's going there watching this Hustlers and Bandits game.
Yeah, we actually thought Andrew was going to tie that one up at 5-all. Unfortunately, missing that last pot.
Yeah, I thought he would have got that yellow ball with him actually because he's not a bad player. Hustlers and the Bandits are two strong teams in this association. But I've got a funny feeling next season the Hunters are going to come back.
Well, we can hope. I hope we do.
These boys are pretty good players. So, yeah, pick up a couple of good players and you'll be right. I reckon you can do it.
Yeah, we need to. Rob will be back. Unfortunately, Rob's home crook at the moment. Got home from a 7-week holiday and spent the last couple of days in bed. Would you believe it?
I hope he's okay. Hello, Rob there. I hope you're watching this.
He was on before. He did make a few comments before, but not sure if he's still with us.
Yep. We've got some good games over here with the LWC Avengers versus the Newstead Wild Cards.
What is the score over there, do you know?
I think it's 5-4. The Newstead's 5-4. BJ just won his the last game, I think. So, yeah, this one here, Johnny Knowles. I don't know what he's going to do with the black. Yeah, he's going to put it in the middle pocket if he can do it. It should be 5-all, isn't it?
Rightio, we're back here again, and we've got Mike Hennessy and Corey Road again. Mick unfortunately has gone up dry.
Johnny did miss that. He was hoping to get that. I think Harry there should take the ball in the left-hand side bottom pocket, come out for the middle one, and cut the black one in the middle pocket there.
The table's still open. There's no camera on that.
Yeah, unfortunately, Corey just missing that one in the middle, leaving it open again for Mick. Thank you, Dave.
Yeah, it's still not really anything really on, is there?
No.
But if
That red towards the blue spot, left middle.
yeah, Nick really needs to get this for him.
No, straight down for the yellow. Hasn't made a change to the table though. Nothing is open.
That yellow might cut near that red though, into the centre.
Yep.
Yep, he is playing that ball.
We'll try and find out the score for you. Peter Wilden over in the Div 3.
Looks like it's a Newstead, is it? And the Evangels.
Yeah, I think Dave said Newstead are just up.
Oh, yep, okay.
As
nice black
and
though.
they've just got Newstead have got another one on the board, but I couldn't tell you what the score is, but they are in front.
Yeah, yep. Unfortunately, there's no camera on their table either, but
Probably this thought I was hitting it all right there.
that's still a good shot by Nick, really. He hasn't done any real damage there, has he?
No, but he has left a bit of a gate for that Corey's red, and Corey's lining that red up right now. He'll be hard pressed to hold this over the hole though.
Yeah,
That was going in every day of the week.
correct. So he's only really got those two other reds up the top now on the far left.
Yeah, not a good shot by Corey. He would have liked that one a bit closer to the hole.
Yeah, definitely so.
Although the white's not in a terrible position.
Can he hit that one in the centre, or
It's the only one he's got. So he'd want to... Yeah.
he's tied Nick's balls up again?
I'd be looking at the top red here and just getting it close to the hole. Because I can see that white roll kicking off that rail and landing behind that second red. And that's exactly what he's done.
But he's left in this yellow straight down, though.
Yeah. Mick's got those 2 yellows tied up with the 2 reds. Well, having said that though, the yellow closest to the black spot might go in the middle left. And if it goes in the middle left, then he can certainly use that to break out his other yellow against the other red.
Yeah, like I said, they need this one from Nick. He's a quality player, and they really need this one. If they get this one, it still keeps them in it, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, 100%. That's not a bad shot by Mick. Choosing to lay that up. Yeah.
Or he's not going to go for it though. He's going to go.
No, I'd be leaving those as long as you can, covering those yellows. But I tell you what, he wanted that red closer to the corner.
Yeah, he's not happy about the shot.
His only saving grace is where the whites ended up behind that black, stopping that pot in the bottom right.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
It's going to force Mick to take this one in the bottom left. Oh no, it looks like he's playing yellow. No, yeah, thought he would take the one in the bottom left, but he hasn't done himself any favours.
No, but he's a very experienced player, so I wouldn't rule him out.
You'd expect to see a snooker on this shot, you reckon?
I don't think he was snooker. I think he might.
Yeah, it's coming off bottom rail, I think. Just caught that yellow on the way through.
Corey I think that plant might be on up the top, maybe. If not, he can just block it up.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, not sure what Mick can do with those 2 yellows there.
Yeah, I'm just looking at that there now, mate.
Now that Corey's got those 2 balls off the top rail, one sitting plumb over the hole and the other one towards the middle, Mick probably can't afford to open those other 2 reds up where his yellows are.
No, that's a shot I'd be doing. Just lay up on it. Yep.
Yeah.
Lay up on it.
Wait for the other player to open those balls
Not only
up.
that, it stops the black from going back in that pocket. He's going to have to take a far black or a double.
That is a great shot by Corey.
That's a very good shot, Corey.
He certainly wasn't going for the pot. And he has laid that up nicely over the hole. And Mick's just trying to tie those reds up even more.
Nick will probably have a go at these.
I reckon if he's got the yellow onto that bottom right and play the cannon down.
Exactly right.
But I reckon the yellows might be touching, are they?
Yeah,
And if
I
they
reckon
are,
they are, to be honest, mate. They look very close. Yep, it looks like they are touching. Yep. I reckon they are by the looks of the camera.
So I don't reckon he's got a shot on to get down to this bottom corner then.
And also, if he opens them up, is he trying to go off the centre with one of them and that clear that, push the red up to the top and clear that pop?
I think he's only got that bottom.
I reckon he's going for a cut in that centre and push the red up at the same time. Yep, but he's missed it, unfortunately. He's left Corey. If he can get that one in the centre, he might have left him and out. He must be able to.
Yeah.
Yep. Might have left him and out, mate. If he plays this one over the pocket, plays the centre and the black.
He's going to have to screw back for this one in the middle. He's going to want to. Yeah, he's in good position here. He
Very good
dropped
position.
that one in the right-hand side middle, and then he can run the black down, preferably in the hole, but even if it sits over the hole, he's in a good position.
Can he push that yellow in front of that black? He needs to do it, doesn't he? Or get that. He needs to push that yellow in front of that black. What do you think, Lockie? There's not much more really he's got on.
I think what he'll be trying to do is play the yellow off the rail. He can't get the yellow in front of the black, but he can kick the black up to that right-hand side rail
push the yellow
and
over.
leave the white down on the bottom rail.
Push the yellow over the pocket if he hits it properly.
Yeah, that's a good hit.
So he's done it. He's got it in the front of it. He's back in the game now. Oh, that's a good shot.
You'd expect Mick just to push this a little bit closer to the hole.
Yeah,
Maybe
exactly
not pot
right.
it. Unless he's going for it. He is going for it. Watch out for the middle.
Oh, no, he's gone in off. Really having bad luck though now. That's just unlucky. Now, I can't see Corey losing from here, so it's going to be 7-4. There it is. Puts him in 7-4, 1 frame to go.
Not necessarily 1 frame to go. Hustlers could certainly could come back.
Sawbush. Salty. everybody. We have Troy versus Gordon.
You would expect the Bandits to get up on this one, but fingers crossed.
They really need this one, though, to stay alive.
We were saying that we need the Hustlers to get up here.
To stay alive, or else they've gone home. If Troy gets a good break and he gets a ball in and they're there, he'll go out because he knows that they're only one frame away. And
Yeah, you think with a 7-4 lead, if he drops the ball.
did he get anything in or not?
No.
No. It's a dry break.
What would you favour?
Oh, you'd
Probably
have to-
yellows.
Yellow. Yeah, and look where the black is, though. The black's, whoever's on the black first, it's just a rolling, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't like the black sitting that close to a hole because it always, you could very easily come off a ball and push it in prematurely. I'll tell you what.
Well, they need this one. Definitely need this one.
Well,
The rest it's
if
all
they don't
over.
get it, it's all over.
Mick was very stiff that last game, though, to go in off. All he wanted to do was just come over, so he could run the other yellow down and go out. But like we said earlier on tonight, the table's rolling fast, very fast.
Yeah, really hard to judge pace.
So Bush just bought us another drink.
Notice you're drinking the Jack Daniels and Coke there, Scotty.
Yeah, I'm on the cheap stuff, mate. That'd be just Salt Bush's petty cash, wouldn't it? He'd have in his, like his back pocket. Oh no. Oh no, he's left Troy shot.
Just gone over and checked the scores. So it's 6-4 Newstead's way in Div 3.
Jeez. Yeah, they've got some handy players on the side. I think BJ even plays for them, I think. The Spiders playing now.
Oh, look out. I think Troy might have...
I think he still might have that red in the centre from there.
Yeah, he must still be on.
Yeah, that's what
He
I said. I've
doesn't
still-
look too
still got-
worried.
No, he's still got the centre there. He's got a very, very good... Oh, he can cue very well too. Very good cueist.
Yeah, he did well to lay that up without dropping that in.
I reckon you'll get a lot of viewers for the killer crossover, though. I reckon that will be getting up there. Definitely.
Very high quality.
Exactly right.
Oh, look out to Kernsey.
No.
Oh, not quite.
Shaden's had the Kernsey of the night. That would have to be the best Kernsey for and it worked out well when they needed the win.
I tell you what, he's got, Troy hasn't got, he's not open, that's for sure. He's got a couple of balls tied up.
That doesn't worry Troy though. He'll just wait until he can be 100% confident to go out.
He's got this red covering the yellow. Gordon's yellow in the bottom left, so he can afford to spend a bit of time extracting other balls. And
Exactly right. It's not a bad shot, really.
yeah, he was going for the cannon, trying to pot that. I thought he would have spent a little bit more time just getting the balls out, but he was definitely trying to make something of nothing then.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
It's not a bad shot, really.
Is he touching? Ooh. Can't be foul. No, Troy's had a bit of a go there. Can't be foul snooker if he's touching ball.
No, that's right. I think it is touching ball too.
And that's probably why he's called the foul. Or cheekily asked for the foul, but yeah, definitely. No, not touching.
He's going to block it back up, I reckon. Looks like we instead have just got another one there, mate.
Yeah, that would put him 6-4 up, 7-4. So Newstead on the hill over the Avengers in the Div 3 final.
It looks like Christine to play.
And Troy was unlucky there. He was trying to tie up the pocket again and didn't quite get there.
You still got those. Gordo's still got the cluster up there too with that red.
Yep.
That's keeping him in it.
Almost looks like. I was about to say it might look like he's trying to break him out now. Yeah.
That's not a bad shot, really. He's going to play the centre now, isn't he? Just try and hold, unless that other centre one goes past. Oh no.
Interesting.
Like I said earlier in the game, whoever gets on the black first, it's virtually a drop in that.
Yeah, providing you land anywhere middle of the table down.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's looking at playing this red down the bottom.
Well, he's got no other shot. But
As long as he doesn't pop the yellow in the centre. No, he's going to play a different shot.
I think he was trying to get the white down that corner.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, unlucky.
Yeah, not a bad lead though.
Yeah, he's only really got, can he run?
I think he's, I can't get across to see that bottom
Yeah,
left
me
red.
neither.
He certainly snooked on these two on the right hand side.
You might be looking at trying to get that red in front of there. Oh, that's made it a bit difficult.
Yeah, he's tied his red up even more now.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
But at the same time, he's tied the yellow up too.
Yeah, exactly right.
Before that, Gordon had an opportunity to come off underneath the red and pot his yellow.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't think the white goes there now.
So, is he going to drop in that one in the centre now?
No, I reckon if I was Gordon, I'd be trying to snooker behind that top yellow on the right-hand side.
Yeah, that's right. Because that up on the left-hand side's keeping him in the game.
Oh, you are joking. That's just pulled up short of the jaw and foul for not hitting the rail.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. Yep, he's going to sneak at him as well. So you'd nominate. It's going to nominate that yellow, I reckon.
Tell you what, Max is having a good look.
Max say no. He's going to double check to make sure. Troy doesn't.
No, he hasn't said no. He just asked for a white because he wasn't sure about the clearance on the yellow. But yeah, definitely a foul sneaker. 100%. Not sure.
Don't know, Max is double
What's he?
checking.
Yeah, not sure where he's looking though. Is he checking the one down the bottom? No.
Yes,
He has granted the foul snooker.
Yeah, I didn't think he could get past that without clipping the yellow. Definitely not.
Gee, I tell you what, Troy is using every bit of the shot clock here.
Yep, definitely so. Because he's still got that one at the far left. It's a bit of a trouble ball.
And he will light that in. He's only got the one visit now. And he's
Exactly
still got
right.
the red tied up in that bottom left.
Yep, exactly right. And he really can't afford to get it out either at the moment. Because like the black's just a drop in from there.
But that is a great shot by Troy.
Forced him to have a go at.
As I said, I don't think that white goes under that red now.
You wouldn't even.
In the bottom left? No.
Christine's just pegged one back against the Newstead, so I don't know what the score would be there. 7-5 I've been told. Yeah, so Newstead's still in front. But yeah, they really needed that one, and Christine got a win for them.
This is going to be close for Gordo. I tell you what, that's not a bad shot.
It is a great shot. That's a very good shot by Gordo, really.
Yeah.
There. Very good shot.
From this angle, it looked like that was either in or he was going to hit the red first. The fact that he was able to sit it there without potting. And yellow ball not frozen, just sitting slightly off.
Definitely not frozen.
But he is snookered on his other two yellows, so he's got really got no choice.
He's going to... Would you try and wick off that yellow and try and block, put it in front of his red so he can't get it in there, or...
I think he's fouled, has he?
Yep, he has.
He missed his yellow altogether.
I think he did, yeah.
That's all she wrote.
You would expect so, yeah.
Yeah, the only thing that he did is he pulled the black away from the centre pocket.
But realistically, the black's still there, so...
Oh, yeah, well, Ruds is a good potter. He'll mop this up easy. He'll run the plant on straight up, and then he'll be right from there.
Oh,
That's still fine. He's still got another...
it is.
Still got another plant straight on, and then he's still got...
Yeah, he's in good position here. This white's going to naturally roll over underneath the black for the middle. He doesn't have to do much with it.
If you wanted to, you could put a little bit of side to pull it over.
Yeah, no, I reckon just play it natural, and it's just going to roll off. Just like that.
He's still got two, so should take it straight up the top. Still got two shots.
Yep.
Take it straight up the top. Because the centre's a bit hard to hold, you know, like if you miss it, you can overshoot it, can't you? Like so.
He's going the top.
And he's got it, and that's all over.
Where's...
And that's the
What did you do with the mouse?
of the summer roster champions.
And there we are, Bandits 8-4 winners. What are you doing?
And that'd be us
did you
nearly
zoom out?
signing off there, Lockie.
Thanks to everyone for tuning in. Well done to the Hustlers and the Bandits for making it to the finals, and congratulations to the Bandits for getting up 8-4.
And that'd be us signing off, Lockie. It's been good commentating with you, and yeah.
Yeah, cheers, Scotty. First time commentating, so yeah, enjoyed it. Hopefully we did all right. And just a final reminder to get your teams in for the winner roster. Nominations close Thursday, May 11. Roster due to start Tuesday, May 14th. Thanks, guys. Just hope, yeah, just move the camera around. So we've got the Div 3 final still underway. 7-5, I think it was from memory. Newstead are up. I tell you what, BJ has been playing some unreal 8-ball lately. Having said that, he has missed that pop by a mile, but his game has improved out of sight. Obviously, the Avengers need this to stay in it. That's a great hit by BJ, straight up the rail there. Maybe looking to, yeah, possibly cut this bottom yellow in or over, as they say. It's still streaming. I've turned the camera around onto this one, 7-5. Oh no, hang on. Oh, go back. No, other way. Sorry, go back one. Yeah, go there.
Is LWC, are they home?
Yeah, that's Avengers. And there we go.
So what happens is these ones are, this one here is called a colour that you make up, and then if you put the different layers, so you've got up like to 10 layers that you can multi-view. So you got like
tell you what, the Avengers in good position here to get a game back, and they need it. He would like that a little bit tighter in that corner just to stop that black from running down. I think BJ's got a ball tied up the top left corner too, behind the red. Oh, that is unlucky. Yeah, don't know. He's got two yellows. He's got the yellow near the black. And he's got the yellow in the top left corner that are both tied up, really. BJ's been potting well, but he's going to need 2 shots to get out of this, and I don't think he's going to do it. If I was BJ, I'd be looking at potting this in the bottom right, potting the bottom right, and then laying up on the bottom left and leaving a snooker behind the black. He hadn't left the snooker. He can see a bit of the red.
Oh, is that what they call it?
The Avengers just missing the red there, giving BJ another 2. BJ needs to turn around and use the first shot to break this yellow out and hopefully lay it up over a hole. Is everything going wrong for the Avengers now? Well, you'd think this would be fairly straightforward. Shooting 2, 1 yellow sitting over the bottom left. Left himself. Oh. There we are. Newstead Div 3 winners against the Avengers.